has been a double fianchetto, but it now resembles
a quad.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fianchetto. You're right.
Resembles the bird a little bit now that white got 95 and f4 in. Black still has a very healthy position, of course. There's nothing wrong with what Prague has done. The engine even prefers it for black a little bit. I'm not entirely sure why. That feels quite balanced. Seems to be very intent on playing h7, h5 here for whatever reason. I guess just because the engine always wants to play h7, h5. I can't really...
H5?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe we want to play knight g4 in some position, but I'm not entirely sure in which.
Right.
Somewhere.
You were telling me that one of the books that you read, Edmar Madness's Bobby Fischer, How to Beat Bobby Fischer, was a book that you just devoured. A book that was really, really bad, like a terrible book for me, was Hans Kamak, book Pawn Structures or something. And he invented, like he would call this pawn structure by white the quadrant grip.
Okay.
Which meant just absolutely nothing. It was like horrible.
Also, it's just, I want to say it's just wrong. This is called the bathtub.
The bathtub.
We know this is called the bathtub. I don't know why anyone would call it anything else.
Yeah, and here you have the bathtub with the pawns on e3, d3, f4, and c4. Anyway, do not go near that book by Hans Kamak. I mean, it will ruin your chess. We'll keep an eye on this one.
Let's check MVL against Dominguez.
Also, by the way, MVL
absolutely horrible tournament continues.
Oh my gosh, the tournament from hell. Hikaru versus Prague. I'm going to switch. And remember we saw the move knight to g3 in quizzical move?
Right.
Well, just a second, hold on. When we left it, we saw the move knight g3.
Then it just came back to
Yeah, they
C3.
repeated a little bit, and then
Suddenly, knight to c7.
yeah, instead of
Just
g5,
one more
putting
blunder.
any rook on the d file, black is actually doing very well. Rook d8 in particular. You play rook d8 and use the fact that after e4 you have knight c6 with a mother of all forks on the d4 square, which cannot be stopped. So you can't actually play e4. After rook d8, black is, I mean, you're not going to win, but you are actually pushing for a little bit. Instead, g5,
my
knight
gosh.
c7,
And blunder galore.
yeah.
Oh, that's just...
Yeah, he found a way to complicate matters a little bit, but the issue is you can just take on d3, go king g3, go e4. It's not even a difficult win, I don't think.
And I could also win a piece with rook takes b4 knight
I think
c7.
of those two things, I'm probably choosing rook takes d3. To be honest, I think I'm gonna win the extra exchange position faster.
And guess
Yeah,
what?
I think practically
Hikaru
this
agrees with you.
is a faster decision.
Conversion, yeah.
Yeah,
The problem is the pawns on c4.
yeah, just king
and
takes g4 and king
A4.
f5. I think. Yeah.
The pawns on c4 and a4 just make a great. That puts the majority to
Holding
rest.
pattern. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just king g4, king f7, king f5, and it's just gone.
King f5.
It's just completely gone.
You said it. King f5. Oof.
Chess can be so cruel sometimes.
Oof.
You can see. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
this
was
has
just
been
one
a very, very tough 3 days for the young man.
As Nietzsche said, what doesn't destroy me makes me stronger. I mean, if you survive a tournament like this, Prague, when he gets his chances, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. But sometimes you have to go through a baptism. King f5, e3, last chance, king e4.
Rook e3 is also winning, but why? Why bother?
He allows knight b2.
Clever.
we can't take
Yeah,
it.
you can then
Oh,
lock it up on a4. It never has any moves from a4.
that's a little bit of a puzzle rush, isn't it? Rook c3.
Rook d3 now.
Rook to b3 now.
And then king e5, f5, f6, and once we're ready to end the game completely, we will let the knight go.
And you will be 6 tempi away from the race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and thank you. Game says Prague. Oh.
We only have one game left. It's between Fabi and Nepo.
Now, wouldn't you know it is between our tournament